So in there in boot camp back in the day, my drill sergeants they call me radio because I can beatbox. So when we used to do cadence or walk, and when we would be marching, and we would be like, live, 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 right, live. Yeah, early and start singing cadences or whatever. I would beatbox to it to just give the guys more of a pep. Yeah, the first time I did it, they couldn't believe I did. I just started doing it when we was marching, and then ever since then. But that first time, I got punished for it, but it was a great punishment. It was like for us, So he was started singing cadences. Was like which cadence was it again? It was like oh mama, mama, don't you cry, your little boy ain't gonna die, and it won't be long till I get on back home. And then as we marched, so I started beatboxing to the cadence when the drill sergeant was singing it. And then he stopped the whole platoon. He's like, who the fuck fucked up who the fuck bought that stupid ass street bullshit to my beautiful army singing, whatever, yeah. I was like, man, it was me, drill sergeant, and I stepped out or whatever, and he was like, good, keep on doing it. And we was marching for like a good 5 miles. So trying to beatbox.
For 5 miles?
Yeah, that was like my punishment. but yeah. So when the platoon started seeing that I was, getting dried out or whatever, then they would clap. So then that was a brotherhood, because now the drill sergeant see that that they got Henry's back, because I started having that, because I was beatboxing to get their psyche. I we're brand new at this. We're only 18, 19 years old, and
bunch of kids.
we don't know anybody. This is college. There is no keg stands, no. Going out and
literally
being with chicks, literally, and then
getting ready to go to
and then they would tell us like, yo, look at your brothers to your left and your right. In a year or in 2 years from now, like a lot of y'all won't be alive. Like you're gonna go to war. Like you're gonna be in the sandbox. Like take this shit fucking serious. And like, so it's like they're training us like, you bunch of dumb fucks. I gotta train you guys to go fucking be bullet catchers, and like, there is no turning back now. you
made
like
the choice.
Yeah, they'll talk shit to us, dude. Like, be in our face, man. I remember going through the gas chamber and different trainings.
How was that?
The man, that was rough. The gas chamber, I was like, no way. Y'all gonna make us go in there and take this shit off and breathe it in? And it was like, they'd smile like, yeah, like, yup. And we're gonna love every fucking moment of it. Y'all gonna have snot going from the floor to your nose, like thick.
Did you?
And not, yeah, dude, like sniffing in TS gas. Dude, they put us in a chamber, like at least like 15 of us at a time, and then they crack it and let it just go fill up the room and shit. And I was like, this will teach you to trust your equipment. So they let the room get mad foggy, and then we come in there, and they're like, start turning your heads. 5 to the right, 5 to the left. And then you can start feeling the tingliness when you move, because you got on the mask, pro mask, right? And then you got to clear it. You go... If it sucks in, when you cover the hole and it sucks in, that means it's sealed. Yeah. So nothing's coming in, so that's good. So now when you're moving, you can feel the shit.
Yeah.
So, man, you're starting to feel the tingly on your hands and shit. And then they was like, all right, when we're going to take it off, right, you're going to have to sing. It was somebody's birthday or something like that. We'd have to sing happy birthday to them in the alphabet. Wow. And then say our first name, and then our last 4 of our social, and then we can exit without our mask on.
How did you do?
Man,
Was it
not
tough?
good. Yeah, it was tough as fuck, dude. Like that was. I thought that going through boot camp, I thought that it was just punishment that they would look to do on purpose for us. Like they would try to do the cruelest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that that's what it was, but it just was. It wasn't. But that's
just part of it.
That was just part of it. You know,
Yeah.
the whole team building, carrying logs, fucking. All of it, you know, shoot, move, communicate, kill, all of that.
How bad did you cry when you like running out?
Yeah, I was, man, tearing up, crying, red-eyed, fucking can't breathe. Like, oh, just, you know.
How hard was it to sing Happy Birthday and do that?
It was real bad. It was real
A,
bad.
B, C, D.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and it was only just to make sure that we can inhale it or whatever. So, and that's what it was. But yeah, it was like a quick, not the whole song, Happy Birthday, you know, but
I get it,
Happy Birthday to yeah, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S. I didn't fucking hear you say that shit again.
Did they really?
Start after P. Like what's immediately after P? You know what I'm saying? Like when you're thinking about the alphabet, you just know how to sing that. Like what's immediately after P? And you know, while we're going through that, our minds is not thinking like what is after the letter P, and
There's a lot of stress.
high stress, high speed all the time.
Yeah.
That's my platoon. That's what we were the whole way through. So everything was always like the utmost, like the hardest. You know, learning the infantryman's creed, the soldier's creed.
What is that?
All of that. That's like a creed that. They say, you know, when they they say they brainwash us and they make us say shit. You ever seen you seen the Full Metal Jacket, the beginning?
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, it's about to be lights out. Pray. And they go, this is my rifle. This is my gun.
Yeah. That's the creed.
Like, so what they say, that prayer or that whatever it is, that's a creed. So we'll have the soldier's creed, which is what everybody knows, and then we'll have the infantryman's creed, what only the infantry says that creed and stuff. So, yeah. But
this is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for shooting.
This is for fun. Yeah. Or when they sing the prayer, this is my rifle. There's many like it, but this one is mine. I will eat and da-da-da-da-da with my rifle. I'll never da-da-da, you know, like, yeah.
It's making you a soldier, son.
It was like, so there's different creeds like that, yup. So, but yeah, going through boot camp, learning how to groom. Remember, we're 19 years old. We're young boys. Like, we got to be groomed, nails, freaking everything the utmost, you know. We'd be fucking going through mud and everything, and our boots would have to be shined, like looking shiny like this damn, you know, Jordan. Yeah, you know, like it's crazy. Like it have to be like, yo, do you know we was just in mud up to here, and you on our boots looking like that? You know what I'm saying?
Did it, though.
Like it had to be done. Yeah. It was annoying as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to be done. You know, and going through it's just a brotherhood because there is no watching TV. There is no outside influence, no outside nothing. And then you know the drill sergeants leave. They're not like there 24 because now. Throughout the time of boot camp, we start getting more responsibilities. You know, you become, we get assigned different positions, like platoon guide, squad leaders, stuff like that. They start developing our leadership skills and, you know, becoming leaders. So now the drill sergeants don't necessarily have to be there. Now they're starting to set us on autopilot. You know what I mean? And that's how it has to be. Like, we're not allowed to think. We're not allowed to, like, whatever. You do what's told. In boot camp, you know.
Do what you're told, goddamn.
Yep, and they teach you to think for your own and you know, be quick with it, paying attention to detail and being able to react and everything. I mean, just everything. Yep. So remember I told you it was like an accelerated class. So all of this was crammed into about like 3-4 months. I went to boot camp in May 17th. I graduated like September, or was it late August or so?
It's a little while though.
Yep. And then that June, I was being deployed to Iraq. Less than a year, just like the drill sergeants promised.
Oh wow! So you went to.
I'm in high school.
High school.
Before my birthday in 2004, I'm chilling. I'm in high school in New York. I don't even know I'm moving to Florida yet. We chilling, street racing, with my boys. Bam, my birthday comes a month later. Florida. We moved down to Florida, right?
And a year later,
and then
Iraq.
A year from that, I was in Iraq. A year from because I turned 18 in July.
Yeah.
And in June, I was in Kuwait. But before my next birth, I spent.
Wow.
Yep. No. I'm lying. 2004, I turned 18. I went to Florida. There was some months before I joined. I spent my birthday, my 19th birthday, in boot camp.
Yeah.
And then my next birthday, I
see.
I was in.
You went to the Florida National Guard base, or?
I was at the yep. So
how did you find out that they were sending you to Iraq? Did you get a letter?
That's a cool story right there too in itself. So, I got to my unit or whatever finally. So after boot camp, you get letters telling you where you got to go to report to, who you report to, and everything like that. So this is my first drill back from boot camp or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, this is Private Henry. At the time, I was just a private. This is Private Henry. I'm here reporting for duty. And I got to the unit or whatever, meet the guys. It's only one weekend out the month. So out the whole entire month, you just had to show up for one weekend.
Nice.
So for that like 8-9 months of time, I got to be home and just show up for the weekends before I got to Iraq. So during that time, I got married, bro. It's like, man, good experience, but yeah, it was.
Didn't work out.
Nope. You learn from your experience. I had what is called a Jody, bro.
What's that?
A Jody. Man, a Jody. Look, everybody's about to laugh at me now, like, he had a Jody. A Jody is what's called when you're at war and the dude that's banging your wife back at home, keeping your bed warm for you.
Oh,
that's Jody.
Get Jody. F Jody.
That's Jody, keeping your spot nice and warm,
Well,
just how you left it, hot and ready.
That's later on in the story, though.
Yep.
So you what? Go back. Tell me, how did you find out you're going to Iraq, though?
All right, so I got to my unit or whatever. So now I'm starting to go to I'm starting to show up to drill or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, the rotation is coming back, so we're about to deploy or whatever. It was like, we're going to Iraq. We're going to be down in the heat of it, exactly where it's at. Mosul and Talafar area. That was where it was at.
Going down.
Yeah, and there was like, so these guys are coming. They need the replacements. Who's down to go to Iraq?
Oh wow!
And yeah, like 4 hands, whatever. It was like, that's it. Like, we need to be filling like 400 and something slots.
Oh God!
Like, or whatever. They're like, all right, put it like this. Since y'all didn't want to raise your hands, like, who want to go? Who have not gone to Iraq? Matter of fact, everybody that have not been deployed, ever been on a deployment before, step over here on this side of the room.